What is up, guys? I'm back with another video, and gosh, how long has it been since I've done a review? 4-5 months. But anyways, besides that, today we're gonna be reviewing SHF Super Mario. Now, this figure is actually way older than I expected. I thought this figure would only be at most like 7 years old. I thought this figure would be barely like cracking 10 years old, because I thought this figure came out like 2016, 2015. Bro, this figure came out in 2014. 2014 was like 12 years ago? I don't know. Editor me, fact check that. But yeah, this is an extremely old figure. And I'm not actually reviewing the original. This is the reissue, where it comes with the hand, the little port, because I don't think it came with that last time. And I think he had the stand last time in the original release. I can't remember. Editor me, fact check that. But besides that, before we get into the actual figure, we're just gonna go briefly over the box. Even though legit everyone and their mom kind of reviewed this figure, you know, I don't really care. It's my channel. I get to do what I want. So in the box, you know, you would see the figure and all this, and like half the stuff it comes with. There's a little picture of Mario and Goomba. The shell, mushroom, block, question block with the coin. There's Mario. Hello, Mario. I always like that audio. It's like, hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Some product shots. So this is the expansion pack, where like you get a bunch of random stuff. You get a Goomba, the pipes, the shell, even more coins and blocks. You even get more stands. And then this is everything the figure comes with. And then here's some more product shots. And yeah, so here's more stuff. You get Mario. Where's his butt at? Nintendo, where's his butt at? Or actually, no, I think that was Wario. Pretty sure Wario had a big butt, but I think Nintendo got rid of it. Now listen to me, Nintendo. I go on a freaking Christian.
Hasbro.
Yeah. So there's another Goomba. The Goomba, and then another coin, a shell, and yeah, that's the box. Okay, let's focus on the actual figure now. So the figure itself is actually pretty well for a 10-year-old figure. There's a seam line across the head sculpt, which is, I mean, now on camera it's more noticeable, but in person, from afar, you can't really notice it. So for the articulation. Or actually, hang on, let me finish the sculpt, because the sculpt here is actually very well. You can see like this the stitch lines on his overalls. He has these little like I don't know what these are called, but they're usually on gloves for some reason, like cartoon gloves. I never really knew what they were for. There's his iconic big nose, his mustache. Hang on, his hat is pretty well sculpted. Like, I like how it kind of goes down and then it goes up a little bit. I like the M. And then for his shoes, you know, his Yeezys. He has those Yeezys on. I don't even know what Yeezys are. Anyways, yeah, they're pretty shiny. Like, you can see the lights. That's how shiny. Wait, can they pick up the camera? Oh no, they can't pick up. They can pick up the lights though. Anyways, the head sculpt is, you know, it's good. It's good. I kind of wish they included a different head sculpt where he's like angry and mad. Yeah. And for accessories, his first one comes up with a little port. So here, you could just take off this back panel, and you could put this. Hang on, it's upside down. Oh, almost popped his head off. I don't know if this is like it for every copy, but his head does somewhat want to come off, but only if you like really force it to. And then so you put this piece on, and you grab the stand. There's this peg right here, and you just peg it into more. Okay, hang on. The hand-eye coordination is pretty crap. Alright, and then you just peg it into Mario, and it can look like he's jumping, and you go, wahoo, wahoo! and then you go, it's me, I'm Mario. And then he start eating his spaghetti, and then he start yelling at Jeffy.
You bitch!
Where's the Jeffy
What's up,
action? Where's the Jeffy figure? SHF. Where's the Jeffy figure? Huh? Where the frick is this Jeffy? I gotta stay family friendly. Where's the Jeffy figure? Jeffy finger. Anyways, let me take this back piece off. So yeah, there's just like a little slot on his buns, on his Italian bun. This is what I get for having short fingernails. Hang on. It's a bit, for some reason on this back panel, it's a bit more of a B word to get off. Ow. Come on. Hang on. I'll get it off. Is some of the plastic rubbing out? What the heck? I don't know. I think that might be some of the plastic. There we go. There we go. So now we can have a clean back. Yeah, that's way better. Anyways, where's the Jeffy figure? Oh crap. Where's Jeffy? Did they even make a Rosalina? I think they only made Mario, Jeff, or not. They made Jeffy. they only made Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Yoshi, and we only have Mario because I think they only sold Luigi's at like a handful of locations, and those sold out like immediately. For his other accessories, he has open hands. Hang on, just gotta let my camera doesn't like focusing on like stuff that needs to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. What are these flakes? These little pieces of plastic. I don't know. So he has open hands, and they have a little hole for you to plug in like random ports, so you can plug in like mushrooms, and then they're somewhat easy to swap out. Gotta unplug the hands, and the hard part is actually plugging in the hands. And I don't like how these feel. I feel like they're a bit too loose on the figure. Come on. Okay. Yeah, they don't feel the best. But now he say, hello, it's me, Mario. Wahoo! Wahoo! Or hang on. Since he's Italian, you know, he might be part of the mafia. Or hang on, that kind of sounds racist. But who knows? Maybe behind the scenes, Mario is a freaking Italian mafia freaking boss. You could be like, hey, what's up? Or, hang on, no, that's the wrong voice. You'd be like, Luigi, you're my brother, Luigi. Come on, support. Oh, yeah, that's the part about the hands. They're not really like easy to stay on. Anyways, you could be like, Luigi, come on, we're brothers, Luigi. Don't make me do this. Luigi, don't, please. I know you work for the DEA. Freaking Mario's in Breaking Bad. You'd be like, Walter, listen to me, Walter. Don't do this, Walter. Your brother-in-law looks for the DEA. Come on, Walter. Or if he's like interacting with like Jesse Pinkman, you'd be like, Jesse, I don't even know what they would talk about. Jesse, I know Walter watched Jane die. I don't know, something like that. Let's take these hands off because they feel pretty loose. Or I think it's just a my copy thing. I don't know. Could be just a my copy thing. Let's plug in these fists so you can be ready to beat down some Goombas. How do you guys feel about Chris Pratt playing Mario? I remember everyone's first interaction with that. It was freaking. It was so funny. I didn't really mind it. I thought he did all right. Put Mr. Nintendo. Why is everything? You know, I feel like I need to focus more over here. Is that better? Let me know in the comments, guys. Is that better? So we can take a look at the question block. Come on, focus. That's actually pretty good. Here's a question block. Are these like these little holes? Are those supposed to be like screws? I was wondering about that. It's supposed to be screws. And then there's a little peg. And it doesn't actually peg that well in the figure stand. So if we could just like, hang on. Let's try to do this on camera. And then it doesn't fit on there. So that's the question block. And then, oh shit. Or shoot. We gotta stay family friendly. Guys.
More saying cuss words, guys.
Cuss words, guys.
It's inappropriate and violent.
Whatever happens to that kid?
Yeah, this is channel, guys. Go subscribe to it.
That's something I was. But anyways, here's a mushroom. There's actually a ceiling. I barely noticed that. I didn't notice that until now. But yeah, the mushroom's actually pretty solid. It is just one piece, but you know, it's pretty solid. I don't really have that much complaints about it. And then for our last accessory, actually no, we still have like one more after this. We have the coin block, which is super shiny. Hey, look, it's my t-shirt. It's my t-shirt, guys. And here's my phone. And yeah, this actually works as like a mirror. But yeah, so it's actually super shiny. Friggin' like a mini mirror right there. Gotta fit. Oh, I accidentally messed everything up. And the last accessory comes with a stand, which now that I have a stand, I might use it for like my stop motions. Oh, almost knocked the camera. But yeah, that is everything he comes with. So now I think we're able to move on to articulation. So first of all, man, it's super hot in this room. Or I think it might be the lights. I don't know. Anyways, he has he has a swivel at the head. Yep, a swivel. His head is on a ball joint, so oh wow, that's pretty bad ceiling. So if we could just rip his head open to cap it to him, the ball joint is on a hinge, so it can look up and down. Due to the head sculpt, he can look somewhat down. He actually looks pretty. Alright, yeah, he looks pretty well up. I think, I don't know. I mean, for me, it looks pretty good. And then his arms can only go, they're on a ball joint, I think. I don't know. But they can only, I mean, it is a pretty old figure, but this is the highest it can go. Yeah, it's not that good, to be honest. But, I mean, it is 10 years old. So, I mean, I guess I could cut it some slack. Oh, hang on. I had to plug in that fist all the way. And then the elbow bend is like less than 90 degrees. The fists are on a swivel here. And then the legs, there's no waist rotation, unfortunately. The legs that high up, I want to say like 90 degrees. The knees are like a little bit less than 90 degrees, and the feet or the shoes are in a full ball joint. Then they have a pretty well range of rotation, and that is the figure itself. So honestly, a pretty for a 10-year-old figure back then, this would actually be pretty good. But unfortunately, times have changed, and now we get like freaking pretty well articulated figures now. But I mean, you know, times change, and like, cause this is back in 2014. I think the first time I became aware of this figure was like back in 2019, where I think I saw Jobby the Hong's first like review on this, and I saw those Smash Bros stop motion fails. I forgot audition fails. I forgot. I'll put them up on screen. But yeah, this was my review of Shf Mario. Please like, subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel monetized, so please Mario, please. Oh, I can't do Black Yoshi's voice anymore. Mario, please, I gotta get the new Call of Duty, Mario, please. Oh no, you want where's the Chef PP?
Nah, this is me,
figure SHF. Where's Chef PP? Where's Black Yoshi? Where's Jeffy? Where's the red couch at? Where's Cody and Joseph and Bowser Jr.? What else is niche character? Where's Patrick at? Where's Patrick? Where's Brooklyn guy? Where's Brooklyn? Where's his mom? Where's hang on, let me think. Oh, where's But anyways, yeah, like, subscribe, and goodbye.
Wait, guys, before you go, we all watched Mario Mind, right? Cooking with Chef Mario, Mario and Luigi Goes to the Park, right? Right, we all watched that, right? Come on, guys, it wasn't me, right?
Hello? Dr. Octagon, my ass is burning.